Mr. Art DeMella from Maverick Funding is going to interview Scott Forcino. And I've been a broker since 1997. I have a long career in this real estate industry as an attorney for 21 years, representing banks, buyers, sellers, closed in all the boroughs, Long Island, Connecticut, Jersey, day, night, day.
Closings that went from day to night?
And night to day.
Night to day.
FHA
Saturdays.
regular. And, I have experience in the title and the representing lenders field as well. So I'm a realtor now, and I still am stuck with these usually fantastic options of conferences and shows and educational sessions with some nationally known speakers. But what else is there, Artie?
Well, Scott, let me ask you, what do you do? Well, let me start with this. What do you do in order to get fulfillment and enrichment and knowledge for you to be better in your profession? What do you do for that?
I got to tell you, the thing I do most is look online for those discussions.
Okay.
And the drawback is not everyone is from southern Westchester County. Sometimes they're in faraway states.
What about if you wanted to pick up some extra information regarding a specific topic and they were having a conference somewhere about it? Would you go?
I have gone, and
what's that cost you?
Between airfare.
Describe one that you went to.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy every minute I've been to. Of course, the conferences in Manhattan, which is easy. You take a train. But let's say you got to get on a plane to New Orleans, the NAR Orleans, which was a few years ago, and I plan to go this November. That will be a plane. That will be a hotel for 3 nights. New Orleans, you obviously want to eat that food, so that's 3 nights of eating out, breakfast.
All right, so that is, I don't mean to interrupt you, but
it's a big buck.
Is this a vacation? I'm not sure I'm understanding.
Well, people,
here I am. I'm not in the business, and you're telling me you're going to New Orleans. Is that a vacation?
Well, it's, if you ask my wife, she'd say it's a vacation. But there are, of course, classes the entire time.
Gotcha.
I doubt I'll make all of them.
Right.
Or many.
But there's some downtime. There's vacation time or time away.
Well, there's some tours.
There's fun time or whatever.
Tours. There's dinners out. There's people from the industry that you. But the question I think you're asking is there hardcore, directed, focused, head down learning and exchanging? No.
Really?
Well, there can't be. It's a national conference.
Right. How could you have
50
that?
states.
All right. So let's say it was a smaller conference. I think NAR you're going to want to go to just to go, and it's going to be like I go to Triple Play. It's a little bit of fun involved. But let me ask you this question. This is a real pointed question, Scott. What's the best part of going to the conference for you?
The best part for me is talking to and seeing the people that I admire and respect and like to connect with. And
awesome.
That's me.
Awesome. Awesome.
In 8th grade, Brother Devlin said, your problem is you love people too much. And Chris Smith said, who's a big-time speaker, the owner of Curator, and wrote People Work, that he's not addicted to his iPhone and he's not addicted to Facebook. He's addicted to people. And he is. And that's why he's so successful. So that to me, if there was only a way, Mr. DeMella, in any way, shape, or form, if there ever was a platform anywhere in everyone's backyard.
Don't throw me a meatball.
Excuse me?
You're throwing me the meatball.
It's a bit of a meatball, but if there was ever a way that I could associate with people who I respect and learn simultaneously, I'd be very interested in that.
It's funny you should say that, Scott, because that's what I was getting to. Since you handed it to me on a silver platter.
It must come at an exorbitant cost, right?
What if I told you that there was a local mastermind group that you could be a part of less than 3 miles from where you live, and it would cost you nothing if done correctly, cost you nothing except, and maybe not even cost you dinner if you played your cards right, and some of the top people locally, along with some of the very, very best and most knowledgeable affiliates in your industry, met socially for dinner for an hour and a half, 2 hours, to discuss how realtors can get better on specific topics, and you get to voice your opinion.
Are these overall topics or are these are they real estate topics? I'm interested primarily in the topics that affect the real estate industry.
Oh, maybe I didn't touch upon that. It's only regarding real estate. There is no other topic. And it's 10 meetings, 2 parties, and it's free. Can you come?
Well,
can we expect you to attend the next meeting?
I remember my Nana said when things are too good to be true.
Well, there you go, Nana.
She's no longer with us anymore, Artie. So, but
Okay.
I did remember from her saying if things are too good to be true. But if there is a way that
Well, it does come at a cost. You actually got to drive there. So I mean,
drive
there's some
there.
energy costs or gas.
And I guess
costs.
there's also the concept of being committed to something larger than yourself.
You got to be a member.
You got to be a member. And I mean, how are people? What time of day or night is it? Is it for 7 in the morning?
Yeah, here's the good part. It's not 7 in the morning, and it's not every week. It's 6 to 8:30, once per month,
Once a month.
and you get to have a nice steak dinner too.
So you get a night out.
Yeah, it's a night out, and you're going to visit with your peers, who you're going to end up doing business with 99.9% of the time anyway, and you're definitely going to get better. And you don't have to make reservations. We've made them for you already.
And we don't even have to come up with the subjects. It's already been.
Nope, there's a whole syllabus for the whole year. 10 meetings. You'll actually be, I can get you, when you do, you could respond to certain topics, and there's a public facing aspect to it. There's a website that helps support the group, and that's a very, very vibrant and robust discussion with your peers, and some of the big names in your area are involved in this.
Wow. Artie, I have a few strong opinions on several matters. I hope that would be okay to voice them. I don't want to be.
Not only would it be
unpopular.
okay, Scott, it would be celebrated. We want to hear from you. The group wants to hear from you. And the only people talking are, or should be, the realtors. There shouldn't be anybody in that room talking about real estate except the professionals. And that's what we encourage.
It sounds like a safe, productive platform.
Very safe.
Structure, too. Structure adds a lot to it, and formal.
If you go on the website, it'll show you the whole layout, the structure, the time. It's similar to like a BNI meeting in respect that we do have sometimes tables to meet. We do actually have a schedule. We have a little bit of socializing in the beginning. We sit down, we order food, make some brief introductions. We introduce the topic, and then we get some real robust discussion about, we get points and counterpoints about different aspects of, for example, Scott, one of the topics was dual agency. I know you don't participate in that, but dual agency was one of the hottest topics.
That is a hot subject today, especially in view of some of the listing syndicating sites that are offering some implicit dual agency opportunities. So that's a hot topic, and there are people, I know that 9 states don't even allow it, but that's a subject that really the industry is sharply divided on. Well,
we could have used you at that meeting.
Well, Artie, I'm happy, to hear about it. I definitely would like to know more and maybe invite some of the more qualified colleagues in my area, because I think it's important, if we were to do something like this, to have some of the members of different offices, share and exchange how they handle those matters. But listen,
Do you see that as a benefit to you?
Of course I see that as a benefit.
Good.
I don't want to hear about it the XYZ Corporation way. I'd like to hear how the other companies, which are both competing and cooperating in my local market.
Very good. Very good.
Well, hopefully we could could you send me an invite to that organization?
No, but I can have Santiago do it.
Okay, I'll be on the lookout. Thank you.